It's the Degreeable Podcast.
It's all down to you now, Joe. Take it away.
Hello, welcome to the episode 2 of A Degreeable Podcast. So last episode was a little bit of an introduction where you would have seen us just kind of getting back on the mic, dropping the mic. So a few changes for the new season, just in case you didn't hear the last episode. If you didn't hear it, you can catch that on our Facebook page. We now actually do have a video feed, so we're actually filming.
He makes it sound much more exciting than
I know, I do.
It's not a video feed, it's a crappily compiled webcam collaboration. That's the best word.
Way to rain on the parade. Way to rain on the parade there, Colin. Thanks.
You did make it sound a lot sexier, though. I'll give you that. Cheers for that, mate.
It sells.
Introduce us both. Introduce us both, please.
Okay, so A Degreeable Podcast. This is the show where we would previously have spoken about a man, the one and only, who did not have a job, but he did have a degree, the Colin Burton.
Oh, wait, that's me. Yay! Hi, everyone. It's me. Colin. Hi, you're right.
And then we compare that to the lovely man who, unlike Colin, did not have a girlfriend or that lovely companionship and romance and flamboyancy to his life, but he did have a job and he did make some money, and that was me.
What I've got to say is Joe's got a great way of making things sound sexy. Like, he can sex anything up, which really is a great attribute you've got there, Joe. Anyway, hi everybody. Right, so as Joe said, Degreeable has completely changed. He's touching me. Joe's touching me. I feel scared
Colin.
and violated.
Colin.
What do you want? Help me. Love you too, son. So Degreeable has completely changed. Originally, it was all about me. I couldn't get a job, and Joe, who had the job, and that was it. Basically, like, we were the complete opposite ends of the spectrum. I had a degree, couldn't get a job. But as I said last episode, the theme for this season of Degreeable is going to be change, and we're going to kick off with what's changed in my life. What amazing things have changed in my life? Well, firstly, I have a full-time job now. Can you get around the applause? I like it. I've got a full-time job. So pretty much that means Degreeable, the whole concept of the Degreeable podcast is over. We might as well end now. But please do not drop my mic, Joe, because it's an expensive microphone. Okay? Good night, everyone. I'm only joking.
It seems like the expense of the mic is a new topic for the whole new season here.
So we're just going to talk about...
As well as my hand movements.
We're just going to talk about... Joe is doing a lot of hand movements. Like, he's constantly staring at himself because he can see the webcam recording in front of him. And he keeps looking at his hair, checking himself out, looking at his abs, taking his shirt off, licking his nipple.
Abs? I don't have abs, man. I don't have abs. That's long gone.
Abs, man.
Also, on that note, it's a fourth wall.
We're breaking that fourth wall.
Breaking the fourth wall with a sledgehammer.
It's incredible. What can I just say? One thing,
or a pin, a needle.
We've been drinking cider. We've been opening the cider with this little contraption here. I'm going to show it to the webcam. It's a bottle opener, but it's also like a corkscrew where you can get tops of bottles of wine and things like that. And it just looks like a little man, like waving his arms. Look, didn't you think? Like, it's like a little man jumping. Like, I'll show you this other webcam over here. Look. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, hi, right, so let's talk about what's changed in my life. So I have a job now. I've got a regular income, which is very nice.
It looks like Zebedee.
What's Zebedee?
Magic Roundabout.
Magic Roundabout. Is that the one with that weird fluffy dog?
Yeah, I think so.
Didn't Robbie Williams voice that dog in a film?
I think so.
Incredible. Anyway, so that's a big change in my life. I have a job now. I have an income.
He has a Zebedee.
I'm not going to lie. It's not the job that I thought I would have after the degree. I did a degree in radio production, and my job has nothing to do with radio, but there you go. But I'm still getting a regular income, and I've got good career prospects. Am I being serious? You'll never know. So that's good. Also, what's changed? So I lived at home till the age of 23. So I was on this planet for 23 years, and I slept in the same house. I was in the same house for all those years. I actually only made the move from my the room I was in when I was a baby to my sister's old room when she moved out about 3 years ago from today. So it sort of shows how little I've progressed in my living situation. But the past few months, complete whirlwind, complete change. I now live in my own place with my long-term girlfriend. I'm living in a flat, which is where Joe is.
Woo!
This is I just put my hand like up as if I was like doing some celebratory. What's the right word?
Celebratory.
That still doesn't sound right, but we'll go
something like that. I don't know.
We'll go with Joe's suggestion. So, like,
Probably wrong.
I put my hands out. I put my hand in front of his face. Like, so I just put my hand out. It's like Monsters Inc. with Mike Wachowski, like the green. When every time his picture gets taken, like something covers his face. It's like that. I keep covering Joe's face with my hand. It's great. Anyway, so so I'm living in the flat now with my girlfriend. It's amazing. I mean, Joe's in the studio, which is pretty much my living room. What do you think of it? We don't even care about your opinion, Joe. You're too slow. No, seriously. What do you think of my?
I like it. It's an upgrade. I mean,
Thanks.
okay, just to kind of give you guys a bit of an idea. Back when we were recording the first episode, just before that, we got set down, we got comfy, new studio, big desk, Colin's big chair, which he won't let me sit in. He's very protective. He has a New York chair, which he's sitting his ass on.
I have a New York pillow, not a New York chair.
Same thing. I'm on the... Look at this. Look, right? I'm still...
Joe is now standing up.
I'm still on an uncomfortable chair in comparison.
Hey, that chair is a big upgrade from the one you used to be sat on. At least this one doesn't...
I used to have an uncomfortable chair which collapsed on itself every time I sat on it. And now I am on a dining room chair. He gets a comfy, luxurious leather chair.
It is quite comfy and it is luxurious.
Okay, mine is kind of leather, but still.
Yours is padded. Be lucky you're not sat on the floor cross-legged, son.
You'd probably do that to me.
I would.
But it is an upgrade because we do have cider. We do have Ben & Jerry's served up to us by The Shoz.
The Shoz.
Woo!
That's my girlfriend who's hiding. She's hiding under the clothes horse. Oh, she's still there. Don't be scared. Come out. I hope she's not hearing this. I'm sorry, I love you. Anyway, we're talking about what's changed in my life. So they're the two big changes, and it's weird to think that when we last did the degree, not last week, but when we ended the first season of Degreeable, I was still living at home, and it's just like I've been living here for almost 3 months now, and it feels like I've lived here forever. Like I see this now as my home. Obviously, it is my home, but I now see it in my head and my heart as my home, rather than my mum's house where I used to live. And it's just insane. When I think it's only been 3 months, it feels like I've been here for like a year. It feels like I've been here for years, and I absolutely love it. I'm so glad we made this choice. I love I love being able to spend, most time with my girlfriend. I love being in this nice, spacious flat. It's the walls are nice, but the ceilings are so darn high. Look, aren't they really high? It's like double my old house. We could throw it. Look, I've got this plastic bag. Look, see, I've got this plastic bag. I'm showing both webcams. So I'm going to throw it in the air. See, I lobbed that, and it didn't even touch the ceiling. That was impressive.
I think the thing is in your old studio, old room that we had.
My luxurious London studio, my mum's spare room.
London studio in the south. You could touch the ceilings pretty. Yeah, it was a small room basically. We were cramped in that room.
It was like the room from...
Colin could not have extended his arms the way he extended his arms in this episode.
I had to bend my neck to fit into the old studio. But I remember it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the original one, not the remake. We have
plants in this studio, Colin.
There are 2 plants. That plant to the right of Joe, which is just out of shot from the webcam. I'm not going to turn the webcams because that will take too much effort and we can't be bothered. It's pretty much dead and it's got no flowers left on it, but it's still there. I'm not too sure why.
It's still got green on it.
Yeah, just about.
That's a plus side for us.
That's just about. I think it's going to come to life and strangle us in a minute. It looks quite... I'm getting scared of the plants, people. I'm very, very scared. So what was I saying? Yeah, in my the old studio, in our luxurious London studio, definitely not my mum's spare room. There was a the ceilings were so low that it reminded me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or maybe it was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I know they're 2 different films at different names, but this was the original one from the 70s. Have you seen that film? Yeah. Oh, good. So you'll get this reference then, hopefully. When they're walking towards the big room, though, with the forest room, which has loads of candy and sweets in. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know the room. Yeah.
Where's the chocolate river where Augustus Gloop gets?
Yes.
But before then, when they're heading up to there, they're walking down the corridor and it's getting smaller and smaller. Or maybe it's just after. I think it's just after this.
Just after.
Yeah, it gets smaller and smaller until and he plays a little tune on the piano. and like they get in. It was like that.
It's
It
not
was
on a
so-
flute or something.
Huh? Yeah.
Isn't-
No.
or
There's
is
a
it
little
piano?
piano comes out of the a little keyboard comes out of the wall.
I remember it. Yeah.
And they let him in.
Yeah.
And then, like, using the wonders of technology and camera placements, like, then they open the door and they're in a massive factory room. I miss that film. I like Roald Dahl books. Have you ever read Roald Dahl? Good. You gonna answer that? Come on, man.
Yes,
you're
I
leaving
have.
me hanging.
Yeah. Well, it was the good part. It was the answer and the reaction all came from you. Really, it was just done,
Yeah.
dusted. There we go.
I think I'm just
Time to
putting my heart on the line. That doesn't even make any sense. So yeah, that's what's changed in my life. It's all good change. I'm really enjoying living here. I love how much more room we've got actually recording this podcast. And like, though there's a lot of different cables and equipment going on in front of us, it still feels like we've got a lot of room and it doesn't feel that much clutter. We've even got a star. Look at this star we've got. Look.
I know. I am.
Do you want to show the camera, Joe? You hold the
We
star.
have a star. It says
Make a wish upon a star.
"Make a wish upon a star." That's what it says. I was trying to read that in the camera.
In the camera. Nice.
Yeah, I can see. Basically, I can see the video of what is on this camera, right
Yeah.
here. Yeah, that camera. And I was trying to read it then. It was backwards for me.
It is. But we've got a star and we're making wishes. And yeah, this star is going to guide us. Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay, so Colin, this year for you, within the 16 months between ending season 1, an episode early,
Yeah.
with an out on location podcast at a Don Broco gig down here in London, the South, as we're now going to call
Yeah.
this, that we were once, whatever. What's the happiest change for you in the last 16 months?
The best change for me, it's well, obviously living in this flat now with my girlfriend, because it's been something that I've been ready to do since, well, for years and years, and we've just not been financially in the right position to be able to do it. But now, we didn't save up money, as it were, but we just had a better income coming in, both of us now. Like, getting a full-time wage, really, it did, blew my mind how amazing it was. Like, I had so much money, and then we got this flat, and now I've got no money again. It's great. But no, I love being in this flat with my girlfriend. It's great, like, because a difficult thing for us, we've been together for about, 6 years. That's 6 years. Crazy. And like, we're not being able to spend every night together or anything like that, like, because our childhood home, obviously she lived at home as well, so far away from each other, probably about a 45-minute drive, to get from each house. And it's nice because we both live so much nearer to our places of work as well. So it's just so easy. Like, we finish work, we come home, we're home in about 5 minutes, and then we're together, basically. It's just nice. It's really nice being able to do that. Like, it's something that, we're never able to do before. And it's, though there were a few sticky patches, that sounds creepy, in moving into this flat, like, in the end, we were able to sort everything. We've got everything set up now, bills, everything like that, all utilities. And it's, it's nice. It's just really nice. And we've got a really nice place here. It's very comfy. The only problem is, because we're renting, we can't put anything on the walls. So that's why you come in, everything looks really bare. It's because if we touch the walls, there'll be a big alarm that goes off and we'll get thrown out by a robot. I just imagine like a big old robot throwing us out the window. We're on the first floor as well, so if we were to get thrown out the window, it would hurt. It really would hurt people. So yes, that's the answer to your question. It's living in this flat with my girlfriend is the best part of all the change that has happened to me.
Isn't that sickening?
Isn't
that nice, guys?
Lovely.
See, change can be a good thing.
It sounds like one of those videos you watch in school about topics, like, say, like, when you're saying, like, see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, change can be good, so embrace it. Please embrace it. Anyway, we're heading
as you get herpes or AIDS, or as you get arrested and then you bend down for the soap and you get molested whilst in prison. It's a change in your life, but it could be good. No.
And on that note, we're going to end episode 1 of season 2 of Degreeable. So thank you for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week, and you want to stay tuned for next week's one because it's a doozy. Joe is going to be laying his life on the line. All the things that have changed in his life. My Mac just made a noise. That's great. So you want to stay tuned because it is mind blowing. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.